The end of October and the beginning of November is such an interesting time here in British Columbia. The weather can change within the day from pouring rain to lovely sunshine and some warmth in that sun as well. A lot of the leaves are gone from the trees by the time November arrives, and I find myself wanting to be out in nature as often as possible before the really cold, wet weather descends upon us. Have you ever noticed the quality of light at this time of year? It's quite magical, especially during the golden hour in the evenings. The trees here have been such an incredible color this year, like no fall I've ever experienced before. In this week's video, I'm going to share with you just some of the things I've been doing over the last 2 weeks. We'll do some relaxing in nature, a little bit of thrifting, a little bit of fall decor, and a little bit of an update on my writing. So stay tuned and we'll have a little chat in a few minutes. But for now, just enjoy the scenery with me. I love living so close to the center of the village, and of course that's easy access for me to the thrift store. The last thing in the world I need is another teapot. But I couldn't resist going into the bakery next door, all decked out for Halloween. I really did deserve a treat that day. Hello everyone, made myself a coffee and bought myself a little treat at the bakery. I was going to film inside the bakery and inside the little market where I bought a few little pumpkins, and I ran out of battery. So those things didn't get filmed, but this is the result of the bakery trip, and You'll see a little snippet of why I picked up the little tiny pumpkins in a minute. So I'm just going to get cozy and then we'll catch up. My name is Zia. For those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. And this is Chasing the Moon. Some of you may remember this. I bought it at a thrift store and I had it on top of this little arrangement here in the corner. And then, as you just saw in a little piece of video, I came across this. And I thought, that looks like the right size for my glass cloche. And guess what? It's perfect. It's an absolutely perfect fit. I can use this when I serve pastries or little desserts or something like that. But I thought it would be really fun as a seasonal display too on my dining room table. So I think, let's see, tomorrow is Halloween. And so I just went out. I'll show you what I got from the garden. I picked a few leaves and a few of the last flowers that were out in the garden, and I'm going to do a little display in there. And I also got some little mini pumpkins, so let's see how that turns out. Here are my little pumpkins I just picked up, and I'm going to arrange them. I'll show you when I'm done. Well, I'm happy with my little tablescape, but the only little pumpkin that would fit on the pedestal was this little one. And I couldn't put the glass top on, but I don't think I mind. I'm quite happy with that. It makes me feel very festive. All right, let's have a little bit of a catch up on what's going on this week. So I had cousins visiting from England. Now normally I'm pretty social with my friends. I usually have coffee or get together with my friends, maybe a couple a week. And when my cousins were here, I wasn't seeing anyone. So this week I've been trying to play catch up with that. And to be honest with you, I was pretty tired after the previous week, and for 2 days I actually didn't even leave the house. I opened my front door and breathed in some fresh air. I didn't go for a walk. I stayed in my pajamas one day. I didn't even get dressed. I just stayed cozy in my pajamas, and I was very, very low energy. And I think I've learned that at this stage of life, we're going to have days like that, or at least I am. Even though I'm trying to keep busy and get out every day for a walk, sometimes my energy is just pretty low. And so I just allow myself that. I don't let myself feel guilty. I just do what I feel my body wants me to do, or what my emotions are requiring of me for the day. And so, yeah, I didn't do very much for a few days. And then I just felt that I didn't want to miss out on the last of the amazing color. This year here, this fall, it has been one of the most jewel box falls I can remember here. The colors literally have taken my breath away. And yesterday I was driving with my nephew, and it was that golden hour. It was somewhere around, 5:15 in the evening, and everything looked like it was on fire. They just look like, the trees look like big pieces of colorful jewelry, and it just absolutely filled me with emotion and joy, and literally I was speechless. It took my breath away. And so over the past few days, I've taken myself out and just been filming little clips of nature and the fall colors, and I think I got a couple of shots in 2 different places of blue heron. Today I have got to refresh myself for the beginning of NaNoWriMo. And I mentioned that last Sunday. If you haven't seen the video, it was last Sunday's. And NaNoWriMo is National Novel Writing Month. Now, what I found out this morning, I started pulling out a binder that I knew had my printout of my rough draft in it. And it did. And then I came across another binder, and when I opened that, that had a copy in it as well. And then I came across another copy that wasn't in a binder. And so I don't know which printout is the most recent one. It's been a while since I've looked at them. And so I don't even know where to begin, because all 3 of them have edit marks on them. So I'm just going to pick one of them, and I'm going to sit and read the whole novel, read it through. And I was talking to my daughter today, and she said to me, "Mom, don't start making changes on the paper copy. Don't, if you see dialogue and you don't like a word, or you're thinking of changing a sentence there, don't do that. Keep a notepad with you, and just, maybe make a note like chapter 30, page whatever, rework second paragraph," or something like that. But just keep reading, read through the whole thing, and then you'll get to know where it is you want to make changes, or what you might want to add to it. So I'm really under the gun here, because I basically got 1 day before this whole commitment of finishing this, adding what I need to add to it in the month of November. I've got 1 day to refresh my memory and decide a few things that I want to work on. Oh my goodness. I just saw a huge bald eagle fly just above the rooftop across the street. Now it has crows chasing it. Wow. That's something you don't see every day. Sorry, squirrel. So I'm just going to sit and start reading through. I'm going to drink my coffee, eat my almond croissant, and have a cozy afternoon and evening, and share some of the lovely footage of this week for me. I hope you enjoy it. A perfect little handful. Freshly picked raspberries. And then I have to get back to the book. November 1st, starting not NaNoWriMo, because I heard there was some controversy about NaNoWriMo and that this was going to be the last year. So I'm just going to do this myself. My sister and I are going to try and motivate each other. So I'm calling this my NaNoWriMo 2025, my novel writing month 2025. I sat here for 45 minutes this morning, and all I did was change one word in one sentence. I think it's going to take a while to get back in the rhythm. Now, 2 nights ago, I sat and reread my whole novel. In my head, I hadn't been liking it very much. I hadn't looked at it for quite a while. But after reading it through completely, I'm quite happy with it. And there are some things I want to change, but maybe not as much as I thought. So hopefully I will get that done this month. No, not hopefully. I will get it done this month. I just don't know that I need to do as much work as I thought on it. Now, the problem is, for me, it was fairly easy as my story was progressing originally, to sit down and just continue writing it. But to go back into a completed story and make changes or move, for one example, I'm thinking of making the epilogue the prologue, believe it or not. And I'm having trouble with this little laptop. It's responding slowly to my keystrokes, and that's creating some problems for me. So I have some things to work out, but I'm going to keep going, and I will keep you posted. Finish my raspberries. Well, I made pretty good progress. If any of you are going to join me this month, like let me know each week. I'll give you an update on how I've done. Let me know how you've done if you've decided to do this too. So that would be kind of fun to do that. So that's been my week. Not a lot happening. There was afternoons where I just really wanted to be outside, as I say, and take in the last of the amazing fall color here. And I don't know where you are, but wherever you are in our incredibly beautiful world, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you've had a great week. And I'm going to say bye-bye for now. I love you all so much, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.